What's up, guys? This is Detail Devils here, and we're back playing Evolve. This is certainly not the second time I'm recording this, but here we go. This game is fantastic. I've spent a while playing it now. Well, since it came out yesterday, I'm totally dating myself right now. I'm going to show you guys some tips that I've learned from a few friends of mine, mostly in regards to things like this, like masteries. So obviously, as you guys can tell, I'm basically halfway done with everything. This is because I played the mobile app. The mobile app is fantastic. I played it for about 4 days before I got to this point, and what it does is that it gives you half progress on everything. All of your masteries except for the monsters, which I will go through at a later point. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you guys class by class, or tier by tier, depending on how I want to do this, how to do your masteries really, really easily. First, what we're going to start off with is Hank. Mainly because Hank is a pain in the butt. To have other characters in your party throughout the game, you need to unlock them. So, we're going to unlock Bucket right now so that we don't have to deal with Hank ever again. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to set yourself to Refueling Tower. As you can see, I'm on Favors Hunters. This means I'm going to take less damage, I'm going to deal more damage. Do not set yourself to Hunt. This is a bad idea. What you're going to do is you're going to set yourself to Nest. Nest is a mode with a bunch of eggs. Now, masteries in particular, that's what these things are called, this kind of progression system, have this tier system where it says, like, do 6,600 damage, do 6,000 damage. What this means is that you need to do that certain amount of damage. Later masteries say do 6,600 damage to the monster. If it doesn't say do the damage to the monster, you don't have to. You can do it to nest eggs, you can do it to minions, which do not count as monsters for the record, and you can also do it to wildlife. So for most of your skilled masteries, you're going to want to start off small and use nest. Particularly for Hank. What I did there is I messed up and did not click the thing I was supposed to. Hank has a special little thing called the shield generator. What this does is it protects his team from damage. To do that one easily, you're going to set your map effect to radioactive clouds. What those are is well, you can read it right there, is that radioactive clouds damage hunters in their vicinity. When you walk into those clouds, your team will walk in with you and start taking damage. When they are in there, you're going to start rapidly hitting your button. I'll show you how to do it. To finish that mastery extremely quickly. You could do this in about 20 seconds. It's that easy. Now, we're going to jump in right now, and I'm going to start showing you a little bit more of what's going on with this character. Now, Hank has an interesting kit. His main weapon is a laser cutter that's extremely accurate and extremely powerful. But, unlike other weapons, it doesn't have ammo. It has energy. When that energy is depleted to 0, it needs to recharge. His second weapon is an orbital barrage. He has little pair of binoculars that you aim, and after you aim, they fall and blow everything up. Which is fun. And his third thing, as I said before, is the shield generator, and then there's his class ability, the cloaking field. This turns all of your hunters invisible. I figure most of you who have played the game know this. As you can see, I have all of my perks. These perks are extremely good to have. I reached level 40 pretty early on knowing a trick from one of my friends, but I will not go into depth with that because he told me not to. Otherwise, what I would pick from most of these is item recharge. What this means is that all of your weapons either reload or recharge a little bit faster, or in some cases, like when you have the max speed like I do here, really faster, in this case 30% faster. For your monster, the Kraken is always a good one to pick. The Kraken's extremely slow, and kind of a big dumb target. He really makes it a lot easier for you. Alright guys, so here we are on the ground. Now, having Daisy in most of these means that Daisy will pick up any hunters that accidentally get incapped if you're not able to protect them all the way. Also, it means that you can shield her as well. So, come right over here. There's always a radioactive cloud over here, maybe a little bit further back. Also, you can see I have my subtitles on for all of those of you who enjoy their lovely voices. Or don't, because I have subtitles on. So now, back up, you see them start flashing yellow, that means they are taking damage. Now what you're going to do is you're going to rapidly tap your shield generator, like this, on them while they're near or in the cloud. And as you can see, this is already doing my mastery. This is at halfway done, and as you can see, I'm already done. You can do this pretty much anywhere. It's really easy. Now, the monster is attached to minion, and I'm going to run over here because I don't want to deal with that quite yet, because there's an egg over here still. Now, you're going to want to use your orbital barrage first. Your orbital barrage will make things a lot easier if you finish it early, because it takes about a minute to recharge, even with your recharge speed perk. So yeah, target your egg, just go ahead and aim at it, and watch the fireworks, because really it's kind of spectacular. And I blow myself back there a little bit, but as you can see, I'm already at 75%. It will only take 2. Now, once the minion decides to show up, go ahead and start in on him with your laser cutter. Once this is done, and this doesn't take a whole lot because it's only 6,000 damage, and that's not really that much. Once this is done, you're going to go ahead and go back to that egg. As you can see, it survived even with all that exploding. Once you're done with it, though, you'll be pretty much done with your skilled masteries. They're fairly easy to finish. Also, when you finish your skilled masteries, or masteries for any character, you get, of course, the next set of characters, and along with that, you also unlock a badge. Badge pieces are kind of just cosmetic, they don't really do anything for you, but they do actually get you an achievement if you make a badge. This is the Instant Artist achievement, which I would recommend doing instantly. So to speak, because the badge name is Instant Artist. That was a terrible pun, I'm sorry. Alright, so there we go. The minion is dead, and the Kraken has decided to fight me. Now you can see that I have Orbital Barrage, but I wouldn't recommend doing it to the monster. Monster's really fast sometimes and really knows when you've used it and will move. It's kind of a waste of an Orbital Barrage until later. There are much, much better times to use it, believe me. Now, as you can see, I just got my laser cutter to 75%. And this is all about keeping yourself aimed at him. And while you have him, and especially when he gets trapped like this, he's kind of not the smartest and will not immediately try to get away from you. So here we go, we're about to get to 100% here. He's probably going to run away once he gets his armor down. Keep in mind, when his armor gets low and his health gets low in particular, he will try to run away. If he's trapped in the mobile arena, he can't get out. If he dies, that means you have to go through another match, which, let's be honest, sucks. What you can do is that if he's trapped in the mobile arena and almost dead, you can hot swap to Maggie using your little arrow buttons there, and you can pull down the mobile arena. Don't be afraid to do that. You will not lose your mastery. So here we go, I'm orbital barraging that egg again, hopefully finishing off orbital barrage as soon as that tip goes away. And there you go, orbital barrage is finished. You can now finish this off with your laser cutter, and boom, just like that, Hank is done. Now, while you're still here, his expert mastery, this is the 2nd star, has a bit of a fun part to it as well. What you're going to do is you're going to run over here, back to that first radioactive cloud, and start shielding your team again. The expert mastery is protect your team from 16,000 damage. Not that hard, I will be honest. Again, just run over here so your team starts running into the cloud. Either you could do this one, which has obviously moved, they do that, or you can run over to another cloud, like this one right over here, which this one is generally a better choice because they kind of stay in the middle of the road, and you can bait your hunters through them much better, as you can see right here. Back through them, and start shielding them. This one you don't want to toggle like I was doing before, you don't want to hold down on it. Of course, I'm being attacked by a Reaver, and I'm probably going to die, but as you can see, Val is being a good medic and healing me. Oh, another minion is coming. That's fun. What we're going to do is we're probably going to end this match a little prematurely. Probably right now, actually. I'm going to go ahead and jump out, and I'll show you guys your next level of masteries, which we're not going to do quite yet. We're going to go skill by skill, class by class. I'm going to go ahead and hit support, check Hank, and as you can see, we're already on to expert. Also, I was a little off with the numbers. It's actually 35,000 damage, which is quite a bit more. I would recommend trying to get that done as quickly as possible in that match. The more that you can get done before you leave, the much better.